share the screen with Marco for a minute, or Marco, you can press share. But this is actually a house that Marco helped us purchase about, when was it, 8 weeks ago?
Yeah,
actually, maybe a little more.
Maybe about 2 months ago.
2 months ago, yeah, 8 weeks ago. And and we even closed in COVID.
Yes.
See?
Yeah. Sorry,
COVID has not stopped everything.
I'm just getting the screen up. I hope you guys can see the screen here. So I won't take too much time with it, but I kind of want to run through what a single family home purchase looks like. And again, this is one that Monica and I did together. So this one's located in Walkerville, which is a very, very prominent neighborhood in Windsor. So the purchase price for this one was $243,000, which for the people that are shopping now know that's not really that possible in Walkerville anymore. And the funny thing about that is when we look at this 5-year term, that's how we're going to value this investment. It says that the price would be $310,000 at the end of 5 years with 5% annual inflation. We're not that far off of there now. So it's going to happen much quicker just because of how crazy the Windsor market is. But I think it's always important to do conservative numbers for projections, and that's what we did here. So if we're going to assume over a 5-year period we're inflating the price by 5% per year, the profit for that sale is actually going to be $67,000. So that's if we hold the property for 5 years, and at the end of 5 years, Monica says, hey, you know what? I want to get rid of this property. Let's sell it. She's going to be walking home with roughly around a $67,000 profit. And again, that is super conservative. As Monica knows, the market is increasing much, much quicker than that. So on top of that, it's not really just an appreciation gain. Monica's actually getting some cash flow as well. So the rental income for this property as it stands right now is $1,700 per month plus utilities. If we take out all expenses, so that's going to be your mortgage, your property taxes, insurance, she's still going to be left with around $500 per month. So tons of cash flow off of a $243,000 investment. You probably can't find that in many other places. So it's something that Windsor definitely has to offer in what makes Windsor stand out so much, in my opinion. So if you look at that over a year, that's $6,000 a year. And then obviously if we multiply it by 5, which is the duration of this investment, that's $30,000 just in cash flow. That's cash in your checkings account at the end of 5 years. So on the bottom, not to confuse you guys, but pretty much what we're doing is we're going to add up all of these gains and find out our total ROI over a 5-year period. So if we add the cash flow, the appreciation, and I also included something called principal repayment, which in my opinion is what makes real estate stand out so much compared to other investment classes, is that the tenants pay your mortgage for you, right? So your mortgage is not entirely interest payments. You're actually paying the principal balance of that mortgage as well. So your equity is increasing every single year. Typically, if you're going to do 25-year amortization, you can say around 4% per year. But over the 5-year period, she's also going to pay off $30,000 of her mortgage as well. And the tenants are doing that for her. So at the end of 5 years, the total profit there is about $127,000 or 160% ROI over a 5-year period. And Monica, I know you asked earlier, is it still a good time to invest in Windsor? Well, we just did this very, very recently. So these kind of deals are available still in today's state. And as you can see, the numbers kind of speak for themselves.
Yeah. And like we were talking, to get these types of returns, I mean, for people who are investing in this market, are you done sharing? Can I share? Or are you sharing another screen?
You're good to go.
Am I good to go? I'll push this up. I'll get this back up. Yeah, so this was really interesting because this was in COVID, and this is like we're getting almost 40%, ROI return. So it's amazing that people still can get these. If you compare this to, that 5% from stocks and mutual funds, this is the kind of active real estate that can really help you achieve your goals. I mean, we have a presentation, like I said, if you took this one property like this and say it was, we usually use our St. Catharines as an example, and all you did is pay off your mortgage for 25 years, and you get this property for $375,000, the same 5% increase, you're going to have $1.25 million in your retirement account. Now, with properties like these are incredible. We do these for our kids too, and this is how we really kind of created our kids' education plans as well, is rather than just be doing the RSP route, we've gotten a property similar to these for each one of our kids. And through strategic refinance or that sale, you can see easily how each property can fund a kid's university education. And doing those numbers, like for us, that's like a $350,000 price tag if we have 4 kids that go away for school. So it really is amazing, you know, how real estate really is that number one wealth builder. Even if you have 1 to 3 investment properties, it can be very, very powerful. You guys don't have to be a full-time investor, but we just help people at Real Property Investments take all that guesswork out of investing. So you could stop guessing and you could start investing. So Marco, like our real estate specialists, are the amazing experts who take people out, familiarize themselves with the models, show them how to buy properly. So we took a while to get this, but we trusted Marco to get a house for this where we actually didn't overpay. See, whereas other people are now, the average price in Windsor is now over $400,000. I think that was last week, right, Margot? Was it last week? We paid $242,000 for this property. So I'm not saying that this would be $400,000 now, but I'm saying having an expert like Marco, he did not let us get caught up in bidding wars. He did not let us overpay. He really kind of held our hand and guided us along the entire journey. And so, you know, if there is that price drop in the market, say there's this 20% drop, because sometimes real estate can lag and the effects could happen later. We know that because of Marco and his expertise that we bought right the first time. We made money when we buy. And in real estate, you make money when you buy, not just when you sell. So overpaying in these kind of hot markets is really, really common. You'll have your people who are too scared to move forward. Don't be that. If you have the right expert, they can help you move forward, but also don't get too excited and feel that the only way to get a property is to get it, and it's okay if you overpay because it will sort itself out later. There is a really right way to do real estate, and that's what we help people do, and we do that really by working with all those professionals that we talked at the start and really giving you the control. So Marco helps you with the real estate, the mortgage specialists help you pre-qualify, the property managers will help you find tenants, the home inspectors will help you inspect your home, or sometimes in this hot market, you can't even do a home inspection. So they'll do a pre-inspection, which is a very, very powerful tool. So you know exactly what you're getting. So that's exactly what we do. And this is why we love real estate so much. If anyone has any questions about the real estate, feel free to write it in the box, or you could save it for the mastermind for sure. But thanks for that, Marco, and thank you for your help.